Hello fellow YouTubers, today's Sunday, October 7, and it's been quite a nice day. No rain, warm, a little bit humid. Anyhow, that's the way it is today. Yes, and I decided that it's high time I gave myself a haircut. So, without further ado, I've gotten out my pre-cut and I'm going to hack this hair away once I put something around here to protect the hair going down your back, which it does. So, we're getting there. Slowly but surely I'll have to fine tune. Hair everywhere. Look at it. It looks like a Boy Scout thing, doesn't it? Yeah, got a bit of hair. A little more down here too. It's so irritating. Stubborn stuff. Really stubborn stuff. It sticks like... well, it sticks. Yeah, fine tuning. Fine tuning! Oh, shit. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh. Okay. I'm an idiot. I just went to pull me, what's the name off, t-shirt, and I sliced my finger on the edge of the awning here. Hey, look at that. Huh? How stupid. God. You can't get it off. You've got to get a brush. He's off. He's off. He's off. Well, I got my lint roller. I've been using it to get the... yeah, it works. Yeah. A bit breathless. Yeah, a breathless episode. Happened to all of us, doesn't it? Yes. All my fellow kindred spirits, COPDers, emphysemas, What's this? Anyhow, that's enough. I'm going to... What the hell's that? Oh, my puffer. Yeah, I went on the nebulizer actually. Oh, look at that. There's flowers on the wisteria. They're chic. I'll show you. The first time flowers on it, and this one's not that old. It was only put in last year. Quite nice, aren't they? However, this one here, it's got the odd flower at the back, right at the back, which is probably gone now. Oh, there it is. It's a purple colour, but not much. Not much in the way of flowers, but a lot of vegetation. I think I just felt a spit of rain on me. Just a little bit of light precipitation. Sounds good. Yes, well, the great race is over. And the gentleman of the V8 supercars, Craig Lowndes, won. Good on him. I think that's his sixth win at Bathurst. Although don't quote me on it. Well, I finished my haircut. Not too bad. It's all right. And oh, before I forget, I reached another milestone. 300,000 views. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, 300,000 views. TubeBuddy's still got it wrong as far as my uploads go. They say I've got another half a dozen uploads before I hit 900, but I'm up to 917 actually. So I don't know what TubeBuddy's done to that. Everything else is okay. Subscribers and views, but they got the uploads wrong. No one's perfect, I guess. You know, there was something else I was going to say, but I've completely forgotten. I guess it couldn't have been that important. But as usually is the way, when I finish recording, it'll come in, it'll pop into my head. It will. Well, anyhow, I suppose I'll continue with Jeremy's woes. Leaving his finger under the running water, he took a single step to his left and just managed to see the digital clock in the stove standing close to the rear wall of the kitchen. It was 10:23 a.m. Jeremy was not only surprised, but relieved. For he had expected to be later, much later. Turning off the tap and drying his hand, he flinched from the pain as his injured finger protested from the agitation. Then wrapped the towel snugly about the forward middle finger for support and protection. Past experience had taught Jeremy many things, not the least of which was how painful the most innocuous of injuries are. Like a paper cut. True. Often paling, gaping wounds and the like into insignificance by comparison simply because they tended to get in the way when you were doing things and didn't hesitate and don't hesitate in letting you know about it. His tongue was testimony to that. He damn well knew his finger would too, given the opportunity. The towel was a cumbersome thing, but only a makeshift arrangement, until Jeremy shed his wet clothes and dressed the nail accordingly, which meant a dab of antiseptic cream and a band-aid or two. How he wished a simple thing like a band-aid could be used for all of life's woes. As he stood in the pool of water at his feet, he ran the fingers of his left hand across his wet brow. Left hand. Wet brow. Then across the hair on the top of his head. I'd have to take my cap off, I'm not going to do that. Where, reaching the crown, he paused for a moment as if deep in thought, then continued on until his fingers touched the collar of his shirt. than with the collar of the neck of the cardigan. Aha! It was another one of those, why didn't I think of that before moments. And he wasted no time in gripping and pulling. But when he thumped his left elbow against the laundry door, he realised he didn't have enough room to manoeuvre himself. And so without hesitation of maintaining his hold on the cardigan, he stepped outside onto the rear landing where he had room to swing a cat. Let that one go. Feisty. With the sound of the rain once again but a memory, he pulled and stretched and pulled, throwing his torso forward and moaning and dancing about like Houdini trying to escape a straitjacket. "Come on, God damn you," he growled. "Get off, for Christ's sake. Off, off, off." His action was that of a child throwing a tantrum as he pulled and threw himself about, struggling and wrestling with this fucking thing that seemed to have a mind of its own on this cock of a morning of just another day. As he struggled and growled and cursed and not getting anywhere, he decided to throw all caution to the wind, damn the consequences, and cast the towel aside so he could grab the cardigan with both hands. A defining moment in his quest to break free of this absolutely insidious morning of just another day. Almost immediately he made progress as he managed to pull and stretch the neck of the cardigan until the edge rested atop his brow. Can you envisage that? Right. Then, slowly gathering the material with both hands, he was able to work the towel up his back to where he could grab hold and, shrugging and pulling and grumbling, he gradually eased the garment clear of his head and was all but free. "Hallelujah," he said, standing tall and triumphant and pulling the sleeves free of his arms. He attempted to throw the bloody thing to the ground and stomp all over it. But he thought better of it and entered the laundry and threw it into the laundry tub instead, quickly followed by all his clothes. And damn good riddance. Standing naked, he went to grab the towel and remembered he'd left it outside. But of course he would. So he made do with the backs of his singlet and shirt, which was surprisingly dry. With his body covered in goosebumps and shaking from the cold, he tiptoed. Tiptoed from the laundry. Through the kitchen into the bedroom where, removing his towel from the rack with trembling hands, I say bedroom, then kitchen, into the bathroom where, removing his towel from the rack with trembling hands and chattering teeth, and thoroughly toweling himself, he briskly and thoroughly towelled himself dry. I made a mess of that, didn't I? Dropping the towel onto the floor when finished and making a dash for the bedroom. And by God, but he was cold. Jeremy didn't waste any time gathering clean clothes from his bedside chest of drawers and getting dressed. But as he sat on the edge of the bed pulling on his socks, he was prompted to think, never before in my life have I experienced anything like that, except for the time I sank knee-deep in the putrid mud at low-tide Parramatta River when I was a kid. Jesus, how that scared the living daylights out of me. He smiled, remembering too how his father had come to his rescue, not hesitating as he ventured onto the mud flat carrying the lid of an esky, tossing it to Jeremy when he was forced to stop as he had too begun to sink, crouching over then allowing and only moving his beckoning hands as he stayed put on the precarious surface and waited for his son to drag himself free from the sucking black ooze. Memories, eh? He muttered. Poor Dad. Poor Dad. How I miss you. It wasn't an I, it was an exclamation mark. Ever get cramps in your hands? I got cramps in both hands from holding that manuscript. And I'm going to call it quits. I haven't had anything to eat, you know, since breakfast. And yes, I did get up late, but it is Sunday. Not that it really makes any difference to me. But yes, I had my usual breakfast, wheat bix, 4 or 5 wheat. I think it was 5 wheat bix with milk, no sugar. Well, I said before, I'm sweet enough as it is. And and 3 bits of toast. They were crust. Yeah, I don't know how all the crusts got into the one bag, but they were all crust, and I cooked them. And you know, the problem with toasting a crust is that they go really brittle. But I ate them anyhow, with lightly buttered with honey. Well, why am I telling you this? I don't know. And since then, I've only had a couple of mugs of tea and a bicky. So I think I might go and have something to eat. So I want to thank you for listening. It was only a short reading. Yes, I'm telling you the obvious, stating the obvious. Of course I am, but that doesn't matter. And until next time, bye for now. For a split second there, I forgot what I was going to say. 300,000 views and counting.